Elegance isn't spending more, it is knowing more. Let's talk. If you're new here, I'm Laura. I'm a C-suite executive, a personal brand coach, a mom, and a wife. On this channel, I create content on modern elegance, career mastery, and a little bit of style. So ladies, let's talk about those habits of wealthy women. Now, you can use these habits as you are on your journey to elegance, becoming your best self, becoming her. And it doesn't matter what your budget is. These habits are habits that any woman can use to become her best self. So the first habit is to cultivate, not accumulate. And there are three areas that we are going to focus on: your style, when, where, and how you spend your time, as well as relationships. So when it comes to style, the key is less is always more. So you don't have to continue to buy things. Less is always more. It's about cultivating your signature style. So I want you to think of your clothes as a uniform. Now think about it. If you're a person that wears a uniform, or you know people that wear a uniform, those uniforms usually have a name embroidered on it, whether it's the person's name, but it also has the company's name, because that uniform is a branding of the company. So think of your clothes as a branding of you. It's part of your personal brand. So you want to start by selecting some base colors. And base colors are those neutral colors that you can wear with anything. Select one or two base colors that you're always going to have in your wardrobe. You then want to add some accent colors. Now I have three base colors that I usually like: black, white, and tan. And then most of my clothes for accent colors is either pink or navy blue. Now navy blue is a base color, it's a neutral, but I choose it as one of my accent colors because I like it. But because it is one of my accent colors, that just means I can wear it with everything, a lot more things, so to speak. So start with your base colors, and then of course you want to add your accent colors. And this means that most of your wardrobe will consist of these colors. That doesn't mean you can't add other things. It just means that the majority of your wardrobe consists of these colors so that you can mix and match and form multiple outfits without the need to overconsume. When it comes to relationships, how and where you spend your time, you want to cultivate your relationships because you want to make sure that you have positive people around you who are supporting you and who are aiding in your overall success. You cultivate relationships so that you have relationships that are meaningful, that you are not surrounding yourself with people that really aren't doing anything to support you or who are not going in the direction that you're going. Now, how you spend your time and where you spend your time is extremely important because you want to make sure that you're not wasting your time. Remember, it is that one resource that you can't get back. Of everything else, you can't get back time. So you want to make your time count. So in other words, how you spend your time has to bring value, add value to you. Whether it is helping you to relax, whether it is helping you to grow in your business, whether it is helping you to grow in your career. You want to make sure that you are using your time wisely. And most importantly, you want to carve out time to spend with your family and those people that mean the most to you. Now, the next habit is you also want to forget about the consumerism. You're not going to overconsume anything. Now, when you overconsume, and most people overconsume, especially when it comes to shopping, there's no need to do that. And elegant women, or wealthy elegant women, they do not do that because they understand that if you buy it once, you want to buy something of quality that is going to last you a very long time so that you don't have to continue to buy. Because think about it, buying, and shopping, things change all the time. Every other week, it seems, we are seeing something new from designers. And so you don't want to get in that trap of over consuming. I did this post over on Instagram where I showed my beaded bracelet, and it was a lesson for me. I bought a beaded bracelet that I absolutely loved. 14 karat gold. The beads were hollow, but the price was relatively good. Although that wasn't the bracelet that I really wanted, because I didn't want to spend the money on the one that I really wanted, I bought this one and I liked it. But every time I wore it, because it had an elastic band, it would either break and I'd replace it. Or because the beads were hollow, if I hit the beads, they would crack and they would fall off the bracelet. So I ended up buying this bracelet 3 times. And the bracelet was about $350, $380. And I bought it 3 times, so I actually spent over $1,000. And eventually I had to replace it. Well, I didn't have to replace it, but I wanted to replace it. I replaced it with the bracelet that I actually wanted, which means that I actually overspent, because if I bought it in the first place, I wouldn't have had to replace it 3 different times. And so it was a lesson for me. It was wasteful. It was wasteful because I wanted to get something cheaper, thinking that I was saving money instead of really doing my research and buying the one that I wanted to begin with. So you don't want to overconsume, and you don't want to be afraid to spend the money first, because if you spend it the first time, you don't have to keep replacing it. So you don't want to fall in that trap of over-consuming. Remember, less is always more, and quality over quantity. So the next habit is to repeat with intention. And what that means is you are repeating your outfits. If you are styling outfits, and there are certain outfits that look really good on you, you feel confident when you put them on, you wear it, you get these compliments every time you wear it, you want to repeat that. That is a winning formula. It goes back to the idea of a uniform. If that formula works for you, you want to stick with it. There's no need to change a good thing. So whether it's your outfits, whether it is your signature perfume, what if it's your signature makeup, skincare, all of these things, you want to repeat them instead of changing them, because if it works for you, then there's no need to change it. It is your formula. It is a part of your brand. It is your signature. Another habit of wealthy women is to build quiet confidence. So we always see these videos on confidence. Walk with your shoulders back and with your head held high, and fake it till you make it. But the truth is, quiet confidence is built from the inside out. In other words, you have to do the work to heal yourself. Whatever it is that is making you feel less confident, you have to do the internal work so that you build your confidence. And that means if you must go to therapy, you invest in therapy, because there's nothing wrong with investing in therapy. And another bonus tip, wealthy women invest in themselves because they know that they are the brand, they are the product. It is for them and their well-being. So it means that if you're going to build your quiet confidence, you have to do the internal work. And the internal work means if you must go to therapy, you invest in that. Whatever it is that you need to do to help you become more confident from the inside out, so that not only are you saying it, but you truly believe it, that's what you have to invest in. And when it comes to your overall quiet confidence, of course you want to always say affirmations to yourself. You want to always use positive language about yourself. But you also want to have faith in yourself that you can get it done. And so, ladies, when it comes to quiet confidence, that is one of those areas that you really cannot be afraid to spend your money investing in you, whatever that investment looks like. Investing in invisible luxuries is also another habit. And invisible luxuries are those luxuries that are going to serve you well, but people don't have to see it on the outside. In other words, it may not be a material thing, like a handbag or piece of jewelry or a car or whatever that luxury good is that you're thinking about. It's not that. Invisible luxuries are those things that are going to protect your peace, like a massage, maybe a facial, maybe a walk in the park, maybe some quiet time. Those are the invisible luxuries that you are investing in because you are protecting your peace. You know that you need that time to yourself, by yourself. You know you need that time to recharge. Wealthy women take that time because they understand that they are the investment. That is a habit that you can incorporate into your day as well, and it doesn't have to cost a thing, especially if you're just going for a nice walk or run or just spending some time in nature. That is a wonderful way to get out, to recharge, and to get some fresh air. So invest in those quiet luxuries that are going to protect your peace. Also, ladies, wealthy women understand that they have to continue to learn. So they're not afraid to invest in courses that work for them, investing in coaches that may work for them, trainers that may work for them, anything that is going to help them continue to learn and grow, they will invest in. So that coach that you're thinking about, reconsider it if you're thinking you don't have the money to support that, because that is something that is going to enable you to earn more money. If it is a trainer that you're thinking about, reconsider that trainer, because that personal trainer is going to help you in terms of your overall health. And your overall health, when you're at the peak of your health, you're unstoppable. There's nothing that you can't do. So ladies, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If so, give it a thumbs up. Also, you know what to do. Down in the comments below, let me know which of these is the one that you resonate with the most. Which of these habits that you know that you can incorporate into your life quickly and that you will start to do from here on out. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you next time.